Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Rachel and welcome to Feng Shui and Spiritual Guidance. So sorry I haven't been on, but I've been sick and I actually lost my voice, and sometimes this happens when you're transforming and awakening, and sometimes these things happen just for you to learn a lesson and just grow more spiritually. So today I'm doing a single Scorpio read for August and September. So what I've got here is these cards here, which are the yin and yang oracles, and these are some of the things that single Scorpios may be going through, or alternately it's I see transformation and you going to a higher purpose. This is what I see here, because we've got thoughts and isolation. So if you're been thinking about ways to change things and things have been happening, and as you can see here, it's somebody in their thoughts and isolated. And Scorpios will go and retreat and think about what can be done or what happened and those sort of things. And because they like to dive in deep into their own thoughts, that causes a transformation. And that's really good because you're learning to reflect. And a single Scorpio, that's great because you're evolving, and these transformations are great. Even I evolve all the time to a higher level. I do it myself, and you really need to go and think and go into isolation to do that. So that's really good. And you've got memories and nostalgia as well. So, you know, these all work hand in hand. If you don't think about things and reflect on why things happened, and really, like me, I lost my voice. I couldn't even do a reading, and I wasn't very happy about it because I like to do the Powerball numbers, and I had some numbers written down, and one of the numbers I had written down was the actual winning Powerball number on Thursday, and I have it here on my bit of paper, and it was 9. So I redone it again, but I might do another read, but I might put these numbers in. So for me, sometimes it does this. It'll just completely take your voice so you can't do a video, and that's not going to stop me somehow. So I'm back again. So, you know, there's always these, and I've learnt now these lessons of why I became sick, and I've been sick for nearly, 2 weeks. So, but I learnt now, and I've changed some things about myself because I've gone and thought and reflected. Like, I'm a Scorpio too, and you do these transformations and memories and nostalgia. You want to create good memories for yourself, and maybe back sometime in your life there were some good memories, but memories and nostalgia are good things to build present and have them. You've got them in the past and in the present. So these yin yang oracle cards are just some messages for Scorpio, you know, and this reunion and soul ties, past lack and suffering. And then you've got the higher self activation. Sometimes you need to go through so many challenges, single Scorpios, to get this higher calling. Okay, and this higher calling is really good. You need to have these past sufferings and memories where you reflect and think, oh gee, what happened there? It's really good. And sometimes the universe, especially if you become spiritual, the universe and God and whatever God you believe in will give you all these challenges and hurdles to challenge you as a person, to see if you really are loyal to your God and to your universe and everything. They'll throw you these challenges, and the more that you draw closer to these higher callings, the more rewards that you will get. And I can see this here because the higher self activation is here, and you will know this, you know, and you can always evaluate yourself and go, well, how was I a year ago? Was I thinking like this? Did this happen? What was I doing? And the reason I do single and, you know, just a general Scorpio, and a single Scorpios will have a different daily agenda. They don't have a partner. And when I say single Scorpio, I'm talking about people that don't have any partners, no boyfriends or girlfriends. They're completely 100% single. They're not sexually active or anything. They're just solely concentrating on their own life. And this is a guide to help you, because it's an independent sort of reading as well. So it's saying here, yes, you've been thinking and you've transformed. You can think of memories and make new memories. There has been, I would say, a lot of this is to do with past relationships and, you know, soul ties. And, you know, people always want to meet their soulmate, but sometimes they have to go through so many challenges and trials to get to that soulmate, only to get to your higher self. And God and the universe and whichever God you believe in will bring you that person when you are ready, single Scorpio. Like, they do that. And I've been through this myself. I mean, and the higher and closer you get, you'll get thrown things and you'll think, oh gee, you want to give up. But don't give up. Keep going, single Scorpios, okay? And this deck is great for that. And then I done the Kipper deck, okay, with some information. This was really interesting. This courthouse, house, marriage, and great fortune. I'll take this from two directions. If you, where you live or your residency, if you've had a little bit of trouble there with, it could be anything, neighbours or just a bit of a few issues. It could be due to something with where you live, okay? And this sort of indicates to me that there could be a little few issues with Scorpio where they live possibly, or alternately there could be something to do with inheritances, other family members, greed and stuff like that as well, okay? This marriage card doesn't always particularly mean that you're going to get married. This is about joining together and stuff. This is also about official people. You might have had to deal with some official people, anywhere from the police to something to do with legal matters, to do with the house or your residency. It just could be something small like that that needs to be rectified. But in a nutshell, when I clarified, the great fortune came out. Now the great fortune sort of sweeps through this and just takes over and creates good fortune. So whatever or whoever has tried to strip you of any financial problems, you know, try to strip you of your finances or try to, you know, affect, it could be anything, something to do with your upbringing, family, friends, siblings, all of those sort of things. The great fortune has stepped in, and I was very happy to see that, because, you know, single Scorpios, if people have been trying to sabotage your life from a young child or even recently, or partners, great fortune has stepped in. This is like a card that just sweeps over and fixes this. You know, I was so happy when I seen that. Now, if I was to, like with this Kipper deck, if I was to shuffle another card and this came out after this, that would be amazing. So another thing too, Scorpio, if you're manifesting wealth at home and something is blocking your flow or your yin and yang, you need to clear that. It could be anything from somebody smoking cigarettes and blocking your blessings. I mean, it may sound strange, but when we're manifesting wealth, it needs to be clean and clear and fresh, and you need to let that flow come in. You get what I'm saying? Because some people will block other people's blessings. So what I see here, Scorpio singles, if someone is just being annoying, and, you know, just ignore all of these demonic energies and try and fix it. So sometimes, you know, for great fortune to come out, that's telling me, now if you're not manifesting lotto, or these Powerball numbers, I would be going and playing lotto, because it looks like it's cleared the slate for you. Get what I mean? So that's what you want. Now, if I was to shuffle and ask the outcome and that came out, that's sudden wealth. That is a direct win, and that could be related to Powerball. But I didn't do that. I just done the 4. But if you've been having issues around your residencies or something to do with a house or something of that nature, it's cleared. And like I said, if you a manifesting wealth, or you need to remember to clear the doorways, like in my videos, clear those doorways. Make sure that it's, if you live in an apartment, make sure you go out there and clean the hall, and vacuum it and clean it, and let that flow come to you. House or apartment, or wherever you may live, try and eliminate anything blocking your way. Like I said, people smoking and blocking your yin and yang. You want that money to flow to you, like a clear thing, and this is what's happening. So if this has been occurring to you, or there is a problem and someone's blocking your finances, okay, now this great fortune is clearing the way, single Scorpio, okay, and if it's not, you clear it, okay, and that's really important. So that was a really, really good message from the universe. I was very happy about that. And as you know, I always do my star signs. I mean, they're not necessarily star signs to sort of, when you see them, you run for the hills. It's just star signs to be wary of. So we have first Aries, okay, fire sign. Virgo, earth sign. And Libra, an air sign. Now, like I said, these can be hidden people that you don't know very well. Could be direct family members, it could be siblings, it could be somebody trying to court you, especially being single. Just be mindful of where they're at and what you're doing, okay? Because you don't want interferences, especially if you're manifesting wealth and you're transforming. So we've got Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. This is all you. This reading is pretty much all of you. I don't really pick up anyone else, which is, I like that, because it's showing me as a reader that Scorpio has been working hard on themselves, and you've got to clear that energy. I mean, I have demonic energies all the time. I mean, I couldn't even talk. So I actually caught a virus off someone, and I'm very healthy. I seldomly get sick, and I couldn't do my reading and put the Powerball numbers in there. And funny enough, the Powerball number that was in there was one of the winning ones for last Thursday, which was 9. So I looked at that and thought, so I've redone it again. I mean, I've put some numbers here, and I'm just trying to think whether I should put some of the numbers that I already had on my bit of paper. So I've got here 2, 3, 8, 7, and 1. So I don't know whether I should add the other ones on that I had. I mean, I probably could. What I'll do is I'm going to add 19. These are the ones I had prior to getting sick. Okay, so you can try these, but in about 2 weeks, I might actually do another reading when this virus is completely out of me, because I really don't like doing readings when I'm not feeling too well. So we already had 9, so I don't think it's going to be 9 again. We've got 20 and 6. So over this duration of is that one in there? Okay, I'll put, where are we? We'll put 6. And don't forget your crystals. I've got a whole variety. You've got tiger's eye, amethyst, lapis lazuli, flower advocate, labradorite, fool's gold, and my lucky money tree, okay, which is I got this from Wish, actually. It's my little tree. So you can see them there. Okay, they're the ones that I've done prior. You can try those. So what have we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Try those. I had these numbers before I got sick, so I play as well. So these are the new ones. But in 2 weeks, single Scorpio, I might actually do another reading when I'm completely well. I mean, I'm still a tiny bit sick, but I don't like to do readings when I even have a tiny little bit of a virus in me. When you're manifesting and becoming spiritual, you need to make sure 100% clear. That's no smoking of cigarettes, no alcohol, eating healthy, exercising. You need to have a very clear mind to get this. And have you seen the number? It is 11. Sudden wealth. this is what you want, Scorpio. Okay? They say money is the root of all evil, but I don't believe that. It's only the root of all evil if you make it the root of all evil. Okay? We need money for comfort. We need money to buy food and clothing. It's the way that you use that money and utilize it. And the universe will give you tools to make sure if you win these jackpots, okay, and you get given this large amount of money, you need to write down on a piece of paper what you're going to. I'm talking from picking the ticket up and checking it, or whether it's online or whatever the case may be. What are you going to do? Who are you going to tell? What are you going to do with that money? Am I going to tell this person? Am I going to wait a week? And I'm going to say I didn't even win anything? I mean, that you really need to, because once, if you win, and I know I'm evolving, and I have been getting these winning Powerball numbers at least 6-7 times now. And I know because I've been playing myself. And last week, as you know, I had 9, and it was Thursday, was 9, I think it was the 3rd of August. So I'm evolving, I'm awakening, and I'm manifesting wealth and getting these numbers and helping my fellow Scorpios. Even if I was to win a very large amount, I would still do my videos to help people, because we need to transform. We need to become spiritual for our higher self, okay? And we need this great fortune not only to help ourselves, but we want to help other people as well. You might have some dreams. You might want to go out there, and you're probably sick of your job, or you don't have a job. There's a whole variety of things that you might want to do. You might want to go out there and help look after animals, or you have all these dreams, but you will not be able to do these until you transform single Scorpio, until you get your higher self, until you forget about this past suffering and these memories of whoever or past relationships. If, as I said, single read, okay, you've got to, it's like you're getting molded. Get what I'm saying? This is what it's doing. And you may, if you're renting, or you don't own your own place and you've got issues there, great fortune is coming in to help you, and that's what you want. But along the way, you're going to have some challenges, and you've already had, I can see here, there has been some past hiccups, and we all have had hiccups of some nature, some worse than others. So I like to do the singles read because it's about an independent Scorpio that's not in any sexual relationship. They're really concentrating on themselves, and I'm helping them. And I'm hoping that these numbers are the winning numbers like they have been in the past. But because I've been sick, I sometimes am a bit skeptical. So I might do another one in 2 weeks when I'm completely feeling. You can hear my voice. It's, I'm having trouble speaking, and my throat is still a little bit sore. So, this is a targeted attack at me to sort of stop me from doing videos, and other readers will have other things happen to them as well. And it's quite common, and this will happen to you as well. So the more you, and just remember, these are things you're getting your third eye, you're seeing your angel numbers, your intuition is kicking in, divine timing. You're like, oh wait, I'm lucky I got here. Then that's the universe saying, hey, divine timing. Okay, the third eye, third eye is great. Like, if you're standing somewhere and someone right across the other side of the room is staring at you and you spot them, that's your third eye, because an energy is directed straight at you. Some people just walk straight and don't see anybody. But when you start to get your third eye, you'll just turn around and someone will be looking. Like, that's sort of a protective mechanism as well. So third eyes are great as well. You'd be surprised what a third eye can actually do for a person. And like I said, the angel numbers, and just you'll see synchronicities too. So if you've broken up with someone, Scorpio singles, and you left because it just wasn't working, but you may have still had feelings for that person, you may see synchronicities of their name. Like, you might, you'll meet someone and say, oh, hi, and they're like, oh, that's my ex's name. Or you'll be on TV and that name will pop up, and it'll just become frequent. Sometimes it's that person thinking about you, or alternately it's a synchronicity because you're becoming more spiritual. And sometimes the universe will send you these people to shake you up a bit, And sometimes it doesn't work out because that's how the universe and your God and whoever want you to do that, because you've got a higher self activation. You have a spiritual calling, a transformation. If you open yourself to the universe, single Scorpio, these will happen to you. If you close yourself off and think, no, I'm not gonna win Powerball. I'm not going to get sudden wealth. See that? 777. That is a number of luck. If you see 777, any single Scorpios, that means luck. Okay, that's why it's on there as well. So just remember that these synchronicities and events, turn of events that happen, and also too, if you might be wanting to win lotto and want a particular car. If you see that car and it's the same color and you see it continuously, that's your higher calling. That's you becoming, that's you manifesting. You know, you might like this beautiful car, and all of a sudden, wherever you go, and you see the car, and even it's the same color, you're like, oh wow, that's you manifesting. This is you. You need to check this higher self-activation. Okay, you've gone through all these challenges and something to do with housing. It's either, like I said, inheritance or where you're living. Something may be legal, but you know, this could have even affected your like you being married. This is a singles read, so you might not be able to get married due to some conflict, but good fortune has come in and said no. Scorpio singles, people can't go out there and ruin people's lives and not reap karma from it. Once you become spiritual, the universe will come in like this and go, we're here now. We're here to protect you. Just remember how important that is, Scorpio single. It's really important that you remember that you're asking for help, and nobody in this world can go and do bad things to other people and not wreak bad karma. What goes around comes around. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's 20 years later or 2 years later, ex-partners, family members, work colleagues, bosses. Some bosses are just horrible. Like I said, what goes around comes around. Okay, you keep being good, you keep transforming, and your good fortune, and maybe this sudden wealth, but it's cleared now. So if you're reading this and going, you know what, these blockers, good fortune, and these numbers, I'm hoping, I'm praying that one of these numbers is one of the winning numbers for this Thursday. And one of my lovely Scorpio singles or Scorpios, whether it be myself or someone else, can win this money to make these changes. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm so sorry I haven't been able to do the past reading, but like I said, I literally couldn't talk. So, I mean, I'm okay now. So I just want to thank you so much for watching, and God bless and good luck, happy manifesting and transforming, and bye for now.